the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Dear Onyame Shirano, nipa dasani intimi nsene kwa. Abuburuko suya ade beyin enseda. Na Bawumia Nyame Akasa. Na Allan kodwochire matin ene na pamfo nim se omo hye nyama na omagu Dr. Allan Mamadu Bawumia edima sepoto na omo nim se emra omo hye omo nyama egude nim asem na nyame so epija Dr. Allan Mamadu Bawumia ebas ye prime minister na no tinu boom she's what check party no ni pe ko eni agi hey soon and chekura and your cancer for Bawumia, cancer for Bawumia, cancer for Bawumia. And chekura you pass 600,000. So about back to MPP. I must sign every day movement, the butterfly movement. Why not gonna say or the party getting baby come on. Mako and kuno nanka ni mwedrunum. And mera why sano not to do say free masaba MPP and no any yekase. A poor abofa Dr. Allan Mamadu Bawumia ene otoi na sama ni running mate and na say the all partner kese Abu Sakara ebe kan say eye pa say ni padom e free mo this time we dey the pefe say ampa they are already on the losing side di onyame ahira no ni pad sani intimi say emfa woni sama be kan fa Dr. Allan Mamadu Bawumia emfa woni pabebo ni nyina nyame be so adenedi and na Paul admo chere tenase na all ma analysis na say wo se ona show enya no nko yewura aye friend say John Dramani Mahama hanso sorry a no so de ne pon number bi omunyina kan wetan bon nanso de mo be hye bia nyame e chere Dr. Allan Mamadu Bawumia emmamu de bibiara da etiefo emere chawo yengo ni go ti lawyer Paul admo chere en sama odituga e fa sa nsemi
Charlie, when you see him now, you start smiling. I say, smiling. But today, Daily Guide reported something that I didn't even believe it. Daily Guide 2. What is your problem with Allan Martin's campaign? If 6,000 people have left, 6,000, the vote is 10 million people are voting. 6 million voted for John Mahama the other day. 6.1 million voted for John Mahama the other day. 6.7 million voted for Akufo-Addo the other day. What is 6,000 people have left and the Daily Guide is telling us that Allan Martin? Let's see the story. Over 6,000 defectors from Allan Martin's movement returned to MPP. Is the story there? Oh, do you have, okay, it says more than 6,000 supporters of independent presidential candidate Allan Martin of the faltering movement. Oh, that is, whose word is it? Who is right? Is it Metro TV? Oh, but Metro Online too. Why are you calling Allan Martin faltering? Please, viewers, I read Metro Online a lot, and sometimes I write some of the stories, but I didn't write this one. I beg you. I didn't. I write some of the Metro. When you see on the Metro Online stories, it's me. But this one, I didn't write it. I beg you. I have to check tomorrow morning who wrote it. I have to ask Randy Abeda who wrote this story. But why are you saying faltering is? How do you know that it's faltering? No, I don't agree with this one. This is accusatory. The report is quite accusatory, but let's see what it is. I saw this story in Daily Guide anyway. More than 6,000. You've taken it away. Okay. More than 6,000 supporters of independent presidential candidate Allan Martin of the faltering movement for change have returned to the New Patriotic Party and announced something. Please get me the Bawumia video ready. That one, the Bawumia, the one who went to speak with a tree song. Get that ready. Okay, let's see the next one. The next one is, it's good you left now. Abu Sakara tells defectors after return to MPP. So it's true. Oh, viewers, forgive me. I was criticizing Daily Guide for putting up a story that may not be true. From this story, this is from who? It's not showing the sources. Adom Online. This is from Adom Online. It looks like Abu Sakara has responded. You know, Abu Sakara is preparing to be Allan Martin's running mate of sorts. I heard a story that I can't say on TV, but let me give you a gist of it. It's a meeting between Cheddar of Accra Academy. You know Cheddar of Accra Academy. That is Nana Kwame Bediako. Nana Kwame Bediako of Accra Academy and Apam Secondary School. The motto of Accra Academy, I didn't go to school there, but I've known it forever. Esse Quam Videri. Esse Quam Videri. It's in their song. it's there. Presec is illuminatuo videbimos lumen. In their light we shall see light. So one day I'm running for president. Then I go to Bolare, or maybe Bolare is running for president. So I'll go to another person. So me and Bolare are competing. He's Esekwan Vidari, I'm Illuminous. Then I go and they say, "Hey, Mr. Ademochi, you want to Presec? Oh yeah, what's the Presec motto?" I didn't go to school for the motto, man. I went to school to learn. Now, all those who know the motto now, they know about Paul Ademochi. Now, damn you, don't ask me that question. What is that? What was that? Esekwan Vidari. The answer is finished. You move on. You went to the school. At the time you were in the school, to be a student who is making obeisance to the course and who is focused, you ought to know the school's motto. It doesn't mean that you are not business-minded. I mean, what are we doing in this country? You don't know a school's motto, it means you are not business-minded. What is the meaning of that? The people who go to Harvard, who have built Microsoft, who told you they don't know Harvard's motto? Who told you that? Who told you that Mark Zuckerberg, he doesn't know the motto of Harvard? Who said that? He built Facebook, Meta, he calls it. Oh, I talk Steve Jobs. Who told you he doesn't know the school that he went to? I think Steve Jobs went to, is it Princeton? I can't remember. Barack Obama went to Harvard. So if he remembers the Harvard motto, it means he's not business-minded. He doesn't know how to sell and make money. He doesn't know how to do Uganda's gold. He doesn't know how to dredge water because he was learning the school anthem. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we are wrong. Maybe it is true that we have come to an era where going to school to know the motto is irrelevant. It's rubbish. Just go to school and learn, Just get yourself together, You have to know how to make money, yeah? You make money, then you can build something, yeah? You don't sit in school and just learn the white man's bullshit. That's what they say. You're learning the white man's bullshit. That's why white man's bullshit. That's what you're learning. You don't know the motto. What do I need a motto for? I don't need to know a school motto, That's what Kofi Wayo says. My friend Kofi Wayo. That's the kind of thing he does. I think that the young people should be trained better in this country. There are examples. Recently, we are dealing with the social media phenomenon. And many of the older women who are complaining about this Henry Fitz social media phenomenon are worried because their daughters believe the story they heard. That you work hard, you come to work in the morning and do a morning show and you buy a Range Rover. Their daughters believed it. So some of their daughters wanted to be journalists. And they are angry. I'm not angry. It's human behavior. We all falter. It's okay. But some of these women who spoke to me said that, Mr. Ademochi, you are taking this matter too kindly. You have to deal with it. I said, what do I do? But when you were doing the tick and the likes and your daughters were pressing the follow button and follow, you didn't tell me that they are pressing. They don't press my follow button. They press another person's follow button. It's okay. That is more beautiful than this one. So it's fine. So please, I will do my best. But don't tell me I should come on TV and I should come and shout on somebody's daughter. I cannot do that. I said, no, but you have to do it because you are a good example. I said, how do you know I'm a good example? Then they keep quiet. I said, madam, how do you know I'm a good example? He said, do you also do that? I said, do what? He says, Mr. Ademochi, you have to take me serious. I said, I'll take you serious, but you are saying I'm a good example. How do you know? How do you know? You thought somebody was a good example. Today you found that the person is not a good example. You are thinking I'm a good example. Why? How do you know? What have I done? How do you know? So, you see, it is about the young people. As for me, you can do anything you want with me. Me, I'm going to be 50. I'm fine. But the young people, 25, you have to tell them the truth. What is it that you go to school, you don't need a motto? The people who did the motto, though, they all know about me. Really? What should we do? Anyway, so I changed the thing. I've come back to my original. Abu Sakara says it's true. He says, it's good you left now. Abu Sakara tells the defectors who have returned to MPP. Defectors to why are you returning to MPP? Did you leave MPP to join Allan and you are returning? Well, anyway, is there any other story? All right, I think that's about it. I'll get the social media comments right now. But let's go and watch this month MPP to expose Bawumia. They wanted to have Bawumia exposed. They wanted to embarrass Alhaji Bawumia. They wanted to suggest that the process that elected Bawumia as presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party was a failed process. And they were not able to achieve that because Kennedy Japan, who came second and not Allan, said to the general public on the day of the voting that the election was fair, that he had lost fairly. That was significant. Beyond that, Allan Kyerematen has been doing his things and people give him attention. I watch everything Allan is doing. I like him, so I watch it. And so they have continued to, and Allan had even gone for it to say that Bawumia is a Muslim. He didn't mention his name. He said, don't vote for non-Christians. So the whole Allan Kyerematen situation has been designed to embarrass Mumuni Bawumia. But God is a different God. Oh. So, please, play the song. Good evening, sir. Play the song. Get the Bawumia montage for him. Keep praying. But Dr. Bawumia, the doomsday must stop. Before, perhaps God is telling Allan Sakara something. When God has raised his hand on somebody, you cannot fight it. And that is what them to behave. We saw this person come, Judas of somewhere he came, people followed him, it didn't work. We saw people followed him, it didn't work. So if the apostle Peter and Paul, if what they are doing is not of God, it will show. But if it's of God, you cannot stop it. Give me the Bawumia montage.
Na ekofompa na nti na madwe so ma addition na ekofompa ni se da biara be fa de bon kratai sukua omuti duase sukua last week kura de ne ba ni suku bi nipa be o ha de wo teacher ba akopɛ ni ade ani it's media until recently, very recently. Me say in spite of free SHS na bibi ankoso Kwame, makonya enema bia me di lecturer. This is education sector no more ekoso.
Really?
Oh, Kwame. I know what I'm talking about. Me so we Nsem-Pii kasatra. Bibi ekoso. Construction ekoso. New science laboratories ye bibi ni abi. Na anopena mbisana na kunya na adan moye we na muntumi mbo hu de room amanfo
opinion you come asem no akokan
because
anokwadro
masa nukro ni yanka nukro no mu
lazy mouth
because masa enkofo bebre no omo kan school semwa omo jina free SHS ina no se free SHS no Edding and who can be any other and not get that for. I thought was good, my friend, could be any crumb baby crown and not acquire some meadi. But so too, now share the material available and put to a Kosovo Minister of Education. If anyone outside the baby.
Did he try to find out whether inspection was done as a former president? Did he make an effort before coming out with this? Sometimes some of us just refuse to talk because some of this statements being made by people at higher authority. If I'm a former president, I would never say this type of thing. Did he try? He knows me well. He could just find out from me from the office. Oh, my minister, my boy. Then we'll tell him the truth. He has not established that fact, and as a president have an intention of coming to lead Ghanaians, and you come out with this type of statement. I don't know. Surprisingly, this type of I don't know how to describe it. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, this is below the belt. I am sorry. I give you all the kind of respect, but I expect you to find out first. This is below the belt. A former president. You are not even an engineer. These are 16 qualified engineers brought down from Poland. The inspection and the test run is not conducted by Ghana government.
This wasn't done by your ministry?
No. I told you that the contract specifications specify the time of transfer of ownership. So the train is not our train. We have not taken delivery 100% ownership of the train.
But the track is yours.
The track is ours. We own the track.
So that's the point he's making, that if you own the track, then the inspection of the track will be your responsibility.
Yes, of course. And that has been done.
How can
goes along the track to see if there's any obstacle. That is how I understood it in our manual terms, because we don't have a radar system to be able to detect the track inspection through a radar system where you can be in a control room and see the whole line. We don't have that. So this manual track inspection that His Excellency is talking about was conducted. So I don't really know what...
When was it conducted?
The same day. And I'm telling you that engineers informed me that the rail track was 30 minutes ahead of the train. And so when the incident happened, where did the rail track come from? It comes from kilometer 97 back to the scene, kilometer 76 or so, to do the recovery, because they were ahead, about 30 minutes difference.
Who is fighting with John Dramani Mahama? What are they fighting over? Well, John Dramani Mahama says that if he were president, he would have inspected the rail. I don't know whether his advisors asked him to say that. I'm sure they did. Peter Mehu says that there's no dereliction of duty. He inspected the rail. And that he also said something about this train going to Ipakadan that President Mahama was not happy about. I'm surprised that President Mahama will not be happy about something going to the Volta region. That's a stronghold. That's where he's going to get most of his votes from December this year. So I'm surprised President Mahama will say anything about that. But that's what Peter Mehu reports. We're here to verify that story. That's why we're not using it. When we verify it, we'll use it. But I'm surprised to hear that President Mahama will complain about something going to Volta region. Peter Mehu insists and maintains that President Mahama said that, and that he's from the Volta region, and that the people in the Volta region also deserve something. So in Pakadan, the train going to Pakadan will open up the Volta region to trading up north on the Eastern Corridor to etc. etc. Akufo-Addo has done well, hasn't he? He's done well. Yeah, the lights are off. We're all struggling with them. So, but now I have